Hi and welcome to jackbendahan.com. I wanted to take this time to talk to you about a couple different things, but reading this, I'm listening to this audiobook that I've listened to many times, and it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People, and it's such an amazing book. Even though it's so old, it's actually very intriguing, and I think the tips you get from it are incredible if you're in sales, if you're in marketing, or if you simply just want to connect with people on a higher level. And one of the stories in there was about a salesman going in for a meeting, and he walked into he was told firsthand that the person he was meeting with had very little time, and he rarely spent more than 5 or 10 minutes even meeting a person. And this guy was going in for a very large order. And so the minute he walked in, genuinely looked around the office and started noticing the architecture in the office. Obviously, the person he was meeting was very much into architecture and wood and stone, and this office, you could tell, was designed meticulously. Pay attention, this is going back to like probably the early 1900s. And so instead of talking directly about what he wanted, he started talking to the person he was meeting with about the genuine, and this was done genuinely, but just the beauty of his office and how he must enjoy being in there and how wonderful the choices are. And he had a bit of knowledge, I guess, from knowing what this person liked to be able to hold a conversation with, but basically just listened. And rather than be kicked out after 10 or 15 minutes, not even giving a pitch, not even trying to sell anything at all, he ended up staying there pretty much, I think, all day until 3 o'clock, and left the office, never even gave his salesman pitch. And shortly, a day or two later, he was given a call to come to the gentleman's house, and was then given the order for, I believe it was quoted in the story as a $900,000 sale. So I just find this amazing. Like, imagine if we could all be genuine, and instead of focusing and just pressuring people into buying something that they don't want, just getting to know them and their issues, and presenting, maybe just showing them what we think is so great. And usually, and I always knew this, but a person doesn't buy, they don't care about the product, even though the product could be unbelievable, incredible. It could be like a dream product. What they do care about is you. And so anyway, I wanted to give you that message today, and I think it'll be really helpful in in whatever business you are that has to do with sales. I happen to be a network marketer. I also happen to be a life insurance broker, and my practice has been entirely on that. I love talking to people and listening to them and hearing their stories, and ultimately in the end they could buy insurance from anybody, or they could buy their product from anybody, but what they decide in the end is to work with a person that they like, right? So usually a person is liked if there's a commonality between the two of them, if there's a genuine interest, if there's some sort of a connection. And I really enjoyed this book, and I recommend anybody read it and study it. It's a wonderful book, even though it's old. We can learn so much from this book. So it's called How to Win Friends and Influence People. Talk to you soon. Thank you for listening to this video, and I'll be sure to give you a lot more tips every day. Jack Bendahan signing off.